Come hang out with the Power Trip's Max Fuller. Hey, I know that guy. On Thursday the 21st at Shakopee Bowl for a Wolves watch party. Get there at 6:30 to watch your Timberwolves in action and to sign up for your chance to qualify for first round playoff tickets next year. Get the full details now at KFAN.com, keyword calendar.
I'm so sorry tomorrow. I was doing something on my phone and you're doing your spot and I didn't hit the stop sign. And your spot went too long. But I'll say it's my fault. Because you talked for 50 seconds. 30 seconds by.
What were those last 3 or 4 seconds supposed to be, Marnie? What were you trying to say? Something about Shields
this
and
Friday and Saturday. Ice Fest in the Eden Prairie Shields parking lot. The interesting thing is when they are live spots, I've always tried to hit the 30 on the nose. And who was it who told me, go 35. Don't wrap up your sentence. Don't race through it to hit the 30. I'll always be here to stop the spot from running so it doesn't overlap.
Marnie is the kind of friend that yells it when you do something wrong. You can do it right 50 times and then once you do it wrong. And then she flips you the bird and makes you feel bad. And then she craps on your car. Why is she crapping on my car? Marty, get off my hood. Why is she crapping on my car? I know my car's brown, but I still see the toes. Please get off my hood.
And call his dad.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize this was a remix. Hold
on. Simon and Garfunkel. All right. Vikings news, shall we?
Yeah, I got some audio for you guys. In a second, so I find the right page here. I was busy.
It's time for Vikings news on the Power Trip, presented by.
Well, if you're going to do serious Viking stuff, can I do non-serious Viking stuff for a second?
Sure, man.
Did you guys see Lindsay Lohan on The Tonight Show?
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah.
Lindsay Lohan.
She talked about the handshake.
She talked about the old Parent Trap Cam Bynum celebration and how cool that was. That it sounds like she's not a huge football fan, but it sounds like other people that were a part of that movie sent her that clip like, check this out. And she said, that's not an easy handshake to learn. So she kind of gave a tip of the cap to Cam Bynum for taking some time to do this. So Ray Gunn reached out to Cam Bynum after the dance, right? The breakdancing dance, was like, hey, awesome, thanks. Now Lindsay Lohan's giving him a national shout out. The other Vikings need to step their game up. Remember, we said that to Jonathan Greenard last week? Right. We're going to have him on in about an hour. Cam's going viral and getting shout-outs from all of the people that he's emulating here. He's doing some A-plus work on the field and in the celebrations.
Super entertaining. If I was Cam Bynum, I would pick my favorite singer or actor or someone I've always wanted to meet and then find a ditty that person did.
Exactly.
And then do it on the field so then they call you.
Superstar.
Oh, man.
That would be my end zone dance.
Oh, man. The Mary Catherine Gallagher.
The superstar pose.
And then Molly Shannon would finally want to meet you.
Now we've got it.
Maybe
so all I have to do is play for the Vikings, get on the field, score a touchdown, do the dance. That's it.
That's it.
What if you, on Fridays,
right there.
when you get a point right on initials, I'll cut up a clip on Instagram, like 6 people see those. Maybe one of the 6 is Molly Shannon. And then she's like, cool, let's be best friends.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is ultimately what I want to see.
This does feel like KFAN Instagram content that Zach could help support.
He passed away.
Oh. Yeah. So, sorry about that.
I still think our best bet is the Saints. The St. Paul Saints have to have a Molly Shannon, Mary Catherine Gallagher day, and that's how you're going to meet her. Because we can't get the job done, but the Saints probably can.
I think she's too big of a star. But I appreciate your effort.
Too big for the Saints, you say? Say that to Terry Kaiser's face.
Yeah. But look what happened to him.
I wouldn't have a problem with that.
What happened to him when he showed up?
Oh.
Had his house burned down.
I know.
It wasn't our fault.
The house.
We don't want Molly Shannon's house to burn down.
No. All right, serious Vikings news. You said you have audio.
I sure do, man. Hold on, I'm creating a account on what is this thing called?
Bluesky.
Cameo?
Is that why
Bluesky.
my shield spot got cut?
Yeah, I had to take care of some important stuff.
You said you were on the phone, but
Well, technically I am.
when I looked over, he was not on the phone. And in fact, you did this, where you just shrug your shoulders.
Yeah.
I'm like, hit the button.
Yeah, I got.
What's your screen name on Blue Skyhawk?
I don't know yet, buddy boy. I'm gonna say it's probably
Is
See Hockey 1003, I think is what I'm going with.
everybody doing that? Did you guys?
Not really. I mean, there's a move to Blue Sky, but if you look
Twins
at the
Daily
numbers,
has.
I mean,
Who is?
Twins Daily. The Twitter numbers are still gigantic, right? Instagram numbers are gigantic. Even Threads, because it's connected now to Instagram, that number's gigantic. Blue Sky is still just a baby site.
Is it a political?
No, the idea is, well, you mean, is that why people are leaving?
Yes.
Yeah, people are tired of Twitter since Elon
No, I
bought
meant
it.
Democratic or Republican.
No,
I meant-
it's not. I mean, maybe it is.
Well, in the last couple of
Probably.
weeks, there's definitely a move to Blue Sky because of the Elon factor.
Okay.
So, yeah, partially
Which I guess that's
politically motivated.
Yeah, and, okay.
Who
Okay.
owns Blue Sky?
Jack Dorsey, former Twitter guy.
My dad?
What?
Is it
Did you
really
say
Jack
your
Dorsey?
I think
dad?
Jack Dorsey is the main guy at Blue Sky.
What are my interests?
Oh, careful. Careful, Hawk.
I mean, technically photography.
Oh, boy.
Specifically
Cinematography.
amateur photography.
Technically movies.
Apparently, the posts on Blue Sky are called skeets.
Yeah.
Come on.
I had that in high school. I had the
I hope
skeets twice. Nothing is shocking a cure.
Hawk.
Okay, thanks. Now I took care of that now. Marge, you got a spot?
Right.
I do
KOC
later.
would like to tell you about the injuries.
Injury update. Josh Oliver did get a left ankle sprain. We're still trying to figure out kind of the severity and let him work through the early part of the week here, treatment-wise, and see what his availability could be for Sunday. And I'll try to keep you guys posted as we get a little bit later in the week.
Okay.
Kind of a nice little sneaky year for Josh
Oh,
Oliver,
yeah, for sure.
right?
And he's, yeah.
Yeah.
And this isn't an anti-TJ Hawkinson take, but
It
when Hawk
sounds
came
like it.
back, we all thought, man, this offense is going to be even more explosive because you're getting a top 10 tight end back.
Yeah.
He's made some nice catches, but for what they're paying TJ, TJ is not doing much.
No.
How much do they have guaranteed to pay him in future years?
I will look.
Oh, that'll take 45 minutes.
That'll take 45 minutes.
Hey, I'm getting you diapers.
Yeah. Okay.
You diapers. No, but Josh Oliver was kind of a nice little offensive threat, not just a blocking tight end. Like when we first got him from Baltimore, we thought that's what he was going to be. Kind of a nice little dynamic threat once in a while.
For sure.
With or without Hawkinson.
Giant.
Call your hands up.
There's an out on TJ Hawkinson's contract in 2026. Sorry, 2025 into the 2026 season.
What a mess.
So at least another year and a half.
Yep. Yep.
But do we know how much guaranteed money?
He's due in 2026, 21 million, and in 2027, 23 million.
What about next year? How much are we giving him?
16.
Oof.
Yes.
Okay.
Still a good player.
Yeah, he is
he's
good.
a great player, yeah.
KFC we need to do a better job in our running
When
game.
we've been at our best as an offense is when we've been able to establish the run and all the things that come off of it. And it's easier said than done sometimes, but something that I think we've got to continue to improve at.
Saucy, what game did Christian Darrisaw get hurt in?
He got hurt in the LA game.
Right.
Okay, so...
Well, and Aaron Jones is fighting rib injury or something right
Yeah,
now,
he's,
right?
he's
like
pretty
that's-
beat up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not
Just
too
looking
surprising.
at the old run game, though. All right, so the game since Darrisaw, Aaron Jones had 64 yards against the Colts. Cam Akers had 46. Yeah. Against the old Jaguars, Aaron Jones had 88 yards with a 5.2 average. That's pretty solid. That's pretty good. And then we didn't do much last week. So one kind of decent game in the run game since Darrisaw's been out. Two sub-good.
Yeah, I think, it's tough because then they make the switch on Sunday. I don't know. I think the interior of that offensive line, there were a couple plays on Sunday where you saw Bradbury just get blown off the ball, and you're like, I think they'll move on from him next year. But Bradbury.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Here, KFC talks about Dalton Reisner's
I
performance.
thought he battled. I thought he showed some of that veteran kind of moxie to kind of win some downs that were some hard downs. And then I think there's some things he'll continue just with the speed and physicality of it, find his groove. So I was really happy with the way Dalton stepped in and just kind of with the poise of the veteran that we're kind of looking for. And like I said, I was also really happy with the way Ed handled the week, and he was ready to go if need be.
Way to go, Ed. You're somebody, Eddie Murphy.
Oh, is he really?
Not exactly over the top praise.
No.
Right?
He battled.
Yep.
Well, even Reisner said in that post-game interview with Lieber that the first handful of plays or the first couple of series, he was obviously struggling, trying to figure out the footwork and stuff like that. He's like, it was a rough start, but I felt like I settled in.
And lastly, KOC believes, like Ted Lasso.
I think if you've learned anything about our league, it's just, you don't play well, any team in this league can beat you. And if you do play well, and our team is the one I know the most about, when we play well, I think we've got a chance to beat anybody we play.
Yeah, man.
Any given Sunday.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why the line is 3.5 on Sunday, because the Vikings are better than the Bears,
Feels like
but let's see.
Trap game too, right? Like, who they play in the next week?
Arizona.
The week after that.
Yeah.
But in fairness, these last two felt like they could be trap games, right? And they barely beat Jacksonville, barely-ish beat the Tennessee Titans.
But a classic trap game is when you're facing a bad team followed by a good team.
Right.
Right? Like, you're already looking forward to the game 2 weeks ahead of you as opposed to the week ahead. And playing 3 bad teams in a row is a little different than that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not the prettiest wins, but wins.
No, and they should win on Sunday and win 4 straight, and then move on to Arizona. And I think we'd find out today if that game is going to be moved.
Marnie, please say something.
Well, I didn't get to watch a single second of the game on Sunday because I arrived at Target Center at noon to start my Wolves duties. So I heard it was good.
You got that right.
The first half, we were pretty dominant defensively. A little leaky in the second half. The Vikings stayed on Broadway in Nashville, which was very exciting for all of those in the traveling party. And there was too much traffic in the crosswalk, and if you had claustrophobia, you went home.
So you
That's
listen.
right. You heard me
Fantastic.
that.
Mars, how many times have you been in Nashville?
Twice.
Yeah.
What are your go-to bars?
Tootsie's and the bar right beside Tootsie's.
Whoa.
The corner bar? It's on the corner.
Yeah, no.
I mean, I was there
Down on the
20
So that might not be the
years
day
ago.
that's just
20 years
I was
ago.
there 20 years ago before going last month. So I do not have go-to bars. I was completely overwhelmed. I was there on a Monday and a Tuesday, and I could not believe how busy it was. I can't imagine what a Saturday night crowd on Broadway in Nashville looks like.
It's too much for me. I can't do it.
It very much looked like Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Like you wouldn't know what day of the week it is because there are no dark days.
Right.
And there are just everything is lights. Everything is a theme. Everything is glitzy and kind of over the top, but in a very stimulating way.
Mm-hmm.
I loved it.
How would you compare it to Bourbon Street?
Bourbon Street is so dirty and dark,
Sure is.
darker, and Ugh,
Smelly.
No, not even close to the same. I would compare Nashville to Las Vegas.
What about Beale Street?
Beale Street is cool, much smaller than you think. It's like one block and a half of actual
Action.
anywhere you would go. Yeah, not much to it at all. Very small. Doable. Much cleaner than Beale Street.
Felt like that was a really solid recap of streets.
Party streets, in particular.
Famous party streets.
What's the
I would
best party street in the Twin Cities?
Lake Street.
Well played.
That's what kind of party you're looking for. But
How come we don't have a
it's got to be the
street?
warehouse district, right? It's got to be.
I mean, it used to be.
Yeah, it used to be.
Can't be now.
It is now. Have you seen the lines? Have you been in the warehouse district at 1 a.m., 2 a.m. when things close?
I don't leave my house.
It's
Are
packed.
you wandering downtown, Bonus, at 2 a.m.?
Of course he is.
Sorry, I said that.
Right.
Sorry, Diddy.
All right. That'll do it for Vikings news.
Go Vikings.
Although we will have Jonathan Greenard on the show in about 40 minutes.
I just skeeted.
Yep. Out of context, that is not hearable.
But you said
That's
it.
my first skeet.
I doubt it.
Sea Hockey 1003 if you want to see what my first skeet was.
Fan 5 is next. Headlines later. Jonathan Greenard later. Power Trip Morning
I
Show
just
fan.
skeeted again.
The Fan.
I'm skeeting.
Hawk.
I am, man. It's happening. I've taken the skeet world by storm.
Whoa.
I've got 37 followers.
Good for you.
Thank you. At Sea Hockey 130. Sea Hockey. It's me. Yeah, you'll get to meet Stephen Lancaster. Why aren't you on Bluesky, Sauce?
I don't know. Should I be?
I think you should, just to follow me.
You know what you should do on Blue Sky is like every morning take a picture of yourself and just say like Happy Tuesday.
I do that on Insta.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Insta.
Insta's the best. It's the best one.
I have grown more and more fond of Instagram.
La Fonda?
It's the best one. It's the most positive one.
Yeah, Hawkwood, right?
You can avoid the negativity easily if you don't want to see it.
Yeah.
I like it,
Piece of cake.
but I like negativity.
I post a lot more on Instagram.
Mainly just thirst traps, though, right?
Yeah.
Who thirsty?
Yeah, like pictures of my nephew's football game. Just succulent material.
Hey,
Which,
you
by
said
the
it.
way, we won
Yo!
the Horse Hawks.
The Horse Hogs.
I can't believe that's a name. That doesn't seem real.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
making things
won the
up, Lawrence.
championship. We beat the Rough Riders.
Come on.
Hey.
DMX.
It was a good game. 14-8.
14-8. That was in Fargo?
He's dead. How easy is that?
Of course you
Fargo
beat
down.
him.
Anyway, I post stuff like that on Instagram because it feels more personal or maybe photo friendly.
Yeah.
Like that's where I'll go. Whereas Twitter/X feels more like work. Here's a score or a
or a
Wolves
fight.
did this.
Right.
I don't know. That's how I look at it.
Are we on
At Marnie
KFAN.com/watch?
I don't know.
I don't either.
I moved over into my spot, so I'm
Not
all
sure.
set.
Zacho's not here.
Is Mr. Madden back there?
Is anybody back there? I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
No, I don't think so. I thought maybe Zacho was doing it from
We
his
go dark.
It's possible, but
No,
I think he's high playing the PlayStation right now.
Yeah.
All these boys won't let me be.
Is that just more Terry Clark?
I got it in my head.
Paul, your hands up.
Terry Clark, Woodhawk.
100% she sings.
She wears
She's
a
dynamite.
cowboy hat.
She got long jet black hair.
Whoa.
Yeah.
She do. She pretty.
She's from Canada.
Oh, good.
I follow her on Instagram. She's a guy's gal. She fishes all the time. She posts more photos of fishing on a boat, well, as many as performing. I love her. Pumping for me.
Is that her best song?
No.
Yeah.
I like Cree, yeah.
What other Hawk? What other songs by Terry Clark do you like?
I like, Did You Look at My Trousers?
Oh my God!
It's a song.
Yeah.
It's not.
What's her latest hit?
Her latest one?
Yeah.
Turn the light on so I can see your treasure trail.
That's a terrible name.
Wow, that's a long song title. And do you have to say it that slowly?
It's hard to say song title when Marty stared at me.
Do you have another one? Yeah, what's the other one that gets played a lot on K102?
K102, the hit that's going on right now?
Yeah, what's the song by Terry Clark that's currently playing on the radio?
It's a sad song.
Oh, no.
Yeah. It's called Terry Broke His Taint.
That's a terrible name.
TBT? Terry's a gal.
Terry!
Different person.
Oh, a different Terry. So Terry Clark is singing about a different Terry. Maybe Terry Crews or Terry Kaiser, Terry Bradshaw.
Terry from Reno 911.
Same one.
Yeah, Terry broke his taint. How?
That's a terrible
Hi.
What's up, buddy?
What's your favorite song by Terry Clark?
By Terry Clark?
Yes. Go ahead, anytime.
Right.
So Treasure Island Resort and Casino just sent us a couple of bullet points, Marnie.
Yes.
You can get tickets this Friday for Terry Clark. Famous for songs like Girls Lie To, I Just Want to Be Mad,
I Just
You're Easy
Wanna
on
Be
the
Mad.
Eyes,
Right
and Terry
on the
Broke His Taint.
What other one, Hawk?
Well, I like the whole album.
Which is called?
Brown Index Finger.
That's a terrible.
Hockey!
I don't name the albums.
And scene.
Did I just lose my tickets to Terry
I don't
Clark?
think so. I think Chris did, though, probably.
Did you say the Turtle Clark?
Is that the album? That's our opener.
Oh, that I would watch. I would go see Turtle Clark.
Clap for him. He'll come out of a shell.
Oh.
Brown Index Finger went triple platinum on Dwight's record player.
Yeah, Dwight edges to that album.
Marnie, you're such a Terry Clark fan.
Yeah.
If you found out that Turtle Clark was playing in Chanhassen or Chaska, and it was just like they just grabbed the turtle and they put it on a stage and they dressed it up like Terry Clark with a little tiny cowboy hat on, and then played the album. So the turtle looked like he was singing into the microphone, but it was just basically karaoke. Would you pay to see Turtle Clark?
I would pay, but like a standard $5 admission. I'm not going to pay concert tickets.
Now, you understand you don't get to pet the turtle. You just have to watch him perform, right? You understand this?
I'll go.
Okay.
I mean, she's got some bangers. So if Turtle Clark is going to sing them or lip sync them, I'll be there.
I wonder if that's, Chris, you keep saying, like, why don't we have basically cover bands for stand-up comedians?
Yeah, right.
Did I just come up with $1 billion idea to have turtles dressed as artists and then we just play a CD or something?
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
But then we have clever names.
Do you think the turtle plays Terry Broke His Taint?
I don't think so.
No.
Did you just say hiya? Are you doing a very slow karate fight over there? Are you okay? Are you in danger?
Like Alanis Morris shell. And then like the turtle just, like, they'd all be turtle puns. Paul, you do one.
Me?
Me do one?
Me do one?
Yeah, you do one. Do a turtle pun that we can, like, do a play on words and then sell some kind of a show. $5 a head to watch a turtle perform.
Me?
You do one.
Let me think here. If I was going to do one, it would be called. It's very simple. I just need to blurt it out. I know what it is, but I just got to blurt it out. It would be.
You're trying to think of any word but shell, correct?
Yes, correct.
Just stick with shell then, if that's the easy one.
It would be. Let's see here. It would be something like.
This is the longest anything has ever taken.
Let me think.
It's going to be worth it.
Nope.
Like Boyz II Shells.
Wow, that was an F.
Boyz II Shells.
See? Is PJ okay?
His car won't start.
What about Shell to Men? What about Boy Shellmen? Hawk would watch
You're
that
getting
TV
warmer.
show. Hawk, do you watch that Georgie and Betsy's first wedding show?
My God.
Do I watch it?
Careful.
I love it.
I'm just
Photographic evidence.
of what?
Oh, I'm a knucklehead.
you really leaned heavily into you were trying to really make that Boyz II Men thing work in every single possible way.
Yeah, I tried. It didn't work.
Tried.
Yeah.
Boys to Shells and Shells to Men.
See?
Yeah.
It's time for Fan 5, brought to you by Builders and Remodelers.
Hey, thanks, builders and remodelers.
Thank you. Big deals coming up for Black Friday and Cyber Monday. Excited.
Oh, I keep forgetting about that.
Yeah, man.
Which part?
Now that Black Friday goes for weeks, I keep forgetting that sometimes they do, roll out specific sales now on Friday and Monday, as opposed to just the whole month. So I haven't really scoped those out yet.
That used to be your thing.
Well, yeah, now it's less fun because it's a month long. Pull your hands up.
Did you see that they have Lego has made like the Jaws scene? Have you seen that thing?
Mm-hmm.
That's sweet, dude.
Sure is.
I looked at Target yesterday.
Scene?
You get the shark, the ship, and then the three guys. I looked at Target yesterday. I was going to buy that because that's badass.
To actually put together or just to sell
to
later?
Put it together. No, to put it together.
Then would you display it in your home?
Probably. Yeah, it looks cool. I'll show it to you, Martins.
Okay.
Jaws. I spelled it wrong.
Jaws?
I put Kajaws Lego. It's right here.
Oh.
Sweet, huh?
That's very intricate.
Yeah. Corey, you should buy this.
I probably will.
Yeah. To put it together? Or
no, just to have it collect dust for a decade and then basically sell it at the exact same price. That's my plan with the Home Alone set.
How cool is that?
Just sell it for $300 like a decade from now.
Yeah, that's sweet. I'm going to
and
buy
make
it.
0% on it.
Lego has managed to stay relevant by doing things like that and collaborating with, I don't know, new, cartoons coming out, movies, whatever. Think about how long Lego has been a thing.
There's a documentary, I think, on Netflix about it. It's pretty fascinating.
Really?
It's a smart company.
Yeah.
It's the best. It's still the best toy. It's the one that I still, miss from my childhood the most. Tons of nostalgia.
Maybe I'll just
still
go
have
to
a
the
bunch.
Mall of America and buy it.
Okay.
Well, we're going to be there a week from Friday.
That's true.
Marnie will defend her title. Rotunda a week from Friday. Black Friday, 7 to 9, Power Trip Morning Show.
Not just meets us.
Okay.
What happened?
I said Rotunda.
Oh,
and
no.
I thought he changed his name.
You guys make fun of my weight a lot. I'm not that fat.
You're not fat at all. You're very skinny. You look great.
I don't look great.
You do. I go for jokes. It's a comedy show.
No, I know. You can rip
It's my
me off.
poetry.
You can rip me all you want.
Thanks. I'd like to rip your heart out of your body.
My God, okay, Kano.
Jeez. Kano?
That's a Mortal Kombat reference. But I'm a little surprised you didn't go straight to Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. That's normally your thing.
Galima.
Yeah, that's a good one, too. I didn't think of that one.
Oh, you're supposed to be doing sports.
Me?
Yeah.
Who, me?
Somebody is.
Vikings at Bears Sunday at noon. Right here on the Fan. Go for football hosting number 4, Penn State. Saturday right here on the Fan at 2:30. The Wild are at St. Louis tonight at 7 o'clock right here on the Fan. Wolves at Toronto Thursday at 6:30. And the Texans blew out the Cowboys last night 34-10. Joe Mixon was dominant. Just 3 touchdowns.
He's very good.
And Alexander Ovechkin scored 2 more goals before he left the game with a lower body injury. But that's 5 goals in 2 games for Alexander Ovechkin. He leads the NHL with 15 goals and is just now 26 goals behind Gretzky, 27 away from breaking the all-time record.
It's going to happen.
It is going to happen, right? Outside of crazy injury that just, his leg snaps off and they can't put it back on or something. Otherwise, he's going to do it.
Is he considered a good guy? Like,
idea.
Once he passes Gretzky, will people be glad to see that happen, or will they be like, this guy?
Don't know. Good question.
I think he's well liked.
Yeah, I don't know anything about him
Same.
outside of stats, which I also don't really know about him.
I've never heard anyone slander him, so that's a good
how
sign.
when somebody moves into a prominence and passes like a beloved figure, such as a Wayne Gretzky, you don't know, what how are people going to react?
Hawk, what's the word on the street about that?
I know that Beyonce's excited.
Is that right?
I'm reading about her playing Christmas Day. They're saying that it made the tickets sell out once they made the announcement that she was going to play at that game.
Really? Well, it makes sense, right? Because is it not the first time she's unveiling the Cowboy Carter stuff in person?
It's
she hasn't
2 or
done
3
it live.
songs most, right? Is it the halftime show? Is that what
Yeah,
she's
you don't
doing?
have time for much more than that.
That's interesting.
And that game wasn't sold like a Christmas
it's
Day
Texans
game.
Ravens. How is that not sold out?
Right, should have been sold out before that.
Yeah.
I know.
What Chiefs Steelers too that day? That's sweet.
Oh, wow.
Oh my gosh, you're right. That's the noon game.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like the
Netflix-
reverse of Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving games suck.
Normally, go ahead.
This year
Netflix
they're
has to
all
have the buffering situation figured out by
You'd hope.
You would think so, but who knows?
Within
The
a month.
NFL won't put up with that.
I'm an idiot about stuff. I don't know what causes. I mean, I know it's just too many people are logged in, but are there just a limited amount of servers or something like that? Is that why it happens?
I think so.
Yeah.
They might not
I
have.
think that's a solvable
Right,
problem.
yeah.
They might not have anticipated how many people were going to be watching concurrently, because there was 60 million. They might have exceeded their expectations.
Interesting. Get a bigger
But you
server.
should have anticipated that, right?
Right.
That's how they-
The buzz, the
what it
hype.
is, the
Yeah.
buzz.
Here are the Thanksgiving games. Bears at Lions, Giants hideous at Cowboys hideous, and then Dolphins at Packers.
I'm not watching any of those.
At some point, do
Uh-oh. Jesus. Swedberg just came in and threw Twizzlers at sauce.
Oh yeah.
chocolate
Chocolate
I
ones?
can't
Let's
believe
try
it.
it.
How is
All right,
it?
let's
This
try
is
'em.
a real thing.
Greg, you want to try these? Have you already had
He said
these?
He's never tried it.
Let's try them.
Man, I don't think there's ever been a more handsome human in this studio.
I feel like I'm dreaming.
Here, you grab
I didn't
it.
know this existed until
I-
today.
Barnes is
I'm
so excited.
for you guys to be part of this. It's
Oh, get over here.
I will.
Chocolate
Just-
licorice.
you just have to take it in chunks.
Oh yeah.
Was that hard to
All right,
find,
Sauce,
Greg?
throw me one of those.
Just Cub Food.
Well,
See?
okay,
Cub Foods has
there you go.
chocolate
How in the
Twizzlers.
world did I miss them?
Jeez.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
You haven't? You don't?
Not yet, and I will.
Yeah, these are good.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. It's way better than red
Greg's
licorice.
taking them.
Even
They're
the
good.
smell. It smells like chocolate.
Like Hershey's chocolate or something?
I love chocolate licorice.
Yeah, these are good.
These taste exactly like Cocoa Puffs.
yeah.
Good.
really?
Yeah, that's a hell of an endorsement.
Yeah, actually it does.
Slide on over
Give
here.
me the brown licorice.
Oh my God, you're right.
Cocoa Puffs.
Yeah, these are incredible.
These are pretty good.
Really
That's
good.
Cocoa Puffs milk right there.
Yep, exactly.
My
You're
goodness.
welcome.
Thank you, Marty. You've changed my life today. You've done
Really
a good
good.
thing.
You're welcome. Thank you, Greg Swedberg. Good.
Thank you,
call.
Greg. This is a good day, man.
These are great.
Yeah, you're not just saying that,
No,
right?
no, you are
Very
you
good.
are right.
Do-
Those are great.
Is it right up there with red licorice?
No,
Yeah.
It's a
Better.
step down, but it's still very good.
nothing's as good as just regular red
Disagree.
licorice.
Well, again, I would take those green and purple
Those are
Wiley
good.
Wallaby
Yeah.
licorice ones over these too. Those are the best. Those are
The
really
best.
Even the red ones are great, but I like the other colors.
Man, these are road trips, man.
Yeah.
Cover all the bases. No chocolate.
Let's have more of this. It tastes like breakfast anyway.
Yeah. Very good.
More of the Power Trip Morning Show after this, including headlines and Vikings defender Jonathan Greenard in a couple minutes as well. Power Trip Morning Show fan.
Hey, it's the final segment of today's show. Here's wild coach John Hines. On his top line, Carell, Erickson Eck, and Boldy. Talking about what he likes about that top line is.
Yeah, I think take a look at it. I think tried some different. We looked at that combo today, and then a couple other ones. Yeah, we'll see.
Okay. Definitive. Here's PJ Fleck on why Penn State's so damn good.
Penn State has the ability to do a lot of different things, and they do it very consistently. So it's a new wrinkle every single week too. So whether it's 3 different quarterbacks, whether it's unique formations, they're going to give you things you've never seen before. And you're going to have to stop it, and you have to be really disciplined with your eyes. You have to be really good at tackling in space. You've got to play really good up front, but they have weapons everywhere.
It's illegal.
Their only loss is Ohio State. Oh, sorry.
Let me clear my throat.
Brilliant. Well played, Core.
Like that.
Since we talked to Chris Hardwick last week about 90s MTV,
Yeah.
right? That song, that Let Me Clear My Throat song, that was spring break, right?
100%.
King and Queen of the Beach every year.
Yeah.
That song would play. And if you were 14, 15, or 16, you're like, what is this?
Yeah. Yeah. MTV wailed.
It was the best.
The best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It must have been pretty cool to be him,
Yeah, good point.
being there at that time.
For sure.
Jenny McCarthy.
Your dad?
My dad wasn't involved.
Oh.
Now it's time for Headlines.
Headlines brought to you by my friends at Wolf River Electric. Go solar. Get some solar panels put on. Wolf
Solo.
River Electric. Mm-hmm. Like I said, you get like this little app too, and it tells you exactly how much you're producing every day. It's kind of cool. I check it like I check stocks. How much am I producing today? Kind of cool.
That's private.
Anyway, yeah, exactly. All right, let's go around the room. Here's some random stuff that I think are, I don't know, kind of interesting. Cops near Seattle had to chase down a pet pig named the Notorious P.I.G.
Yes.
And one of the cops got on his radio and said, quote, the pig is being non-compliant. The Notorious P.I.G. was on the loose.
That has to have been the name of the pig for the Saints,
I bet
right?
it was, yeah.
If not, they missed out on a pretty giant opportunity.
Yeah.
Love that.
Such a great name.
So good.
200 monkeys broke free from an enclosure in Thailand and attacked a police station.
Jeez.
Wow.
Jeez. Somebody taking a picture.
Wild monkeys are frightening and hilarious.
Well said. Little bit of
have you
both.
ever seen like a video of there's some kind of third world country abandoned old schoolhouse or something, and these monkeys broke in and they just went crazy. They were old like sacks of flour in cabinets somewhere, and it was
Might have been cocaine.
destructive. Yet there were no humans there. Somehow there's video.
Sure, we'll just.
Maybe did I dream this?
I think so.
Probably best to move on.
If you're having a good day, you're doing it wrong because today is National Have a Bad Day Day.
Oh, ain't gonna work.
So you're going to have a
sad.
bad day today if you want to celebrate it correctly.
That's really sad.
That should never
Yeah.
be a day.
No.
Had a bad day again. Remember that song?
Whatever happened to that guy?
Well, I think it was the band Fuel, wasn't it?
No. Have a Bad Day is
James Blunt. He's talking about a different song, though.
Song.
Kit Kats shaped like Santa are hitting stores for the holidays. This is the first time they've done anything other than the normal Kit Kat shape.
Oh, wow.
They've taken on the Reese's.
I guess, yeah.
Shapes?
Santa
Yeah.
Claus shaped Kit Kats.
The
Kit Kats are 10 out of 10. For sure.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Reese's Christmas bells are very good. Okay.
Anything, the Reese's shape is superior to the Reese's cup because it doesn't have that hard edge, which also is delicious. But the Christmas tree, the bell, the heart at Valentine's Day, the
Yeah, all
ghost
of them
at
are
hell.
great.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Do you prefer the regular size Reese's peanut butter cups or the minis?
I like the D.
Like, I guess when it comes to Reese's, Marnie, like, does cup size matter? Or should you just eat any Reese's peanut butter cup that's available? Because I would argue throw them in the freezer and eat them all.
Yeah, I've got sensitive teeth, so that doesn't work for me. But
what?
the minis are Minis are delicious. Yeah.
It's too much chocolate, though. You got to have more peanut butter than chocolate. The ratio's got to be.
I will say the only time they got it
Inverted.
wrong was the animal cracker that they have now, where the top is peanut butter and the bottom is chocolate. It's a Reese's product.
Never tried that. That sounds bad.
Target has them, Costco has them, but the top of the animal cracker and the sides are peanut butter, and so the peanut butter
I've never seen
overpowers The
See if
chocolate.
Swedberg will bring some of these.
I
in.
would
Yeah, have
argue-
Swedberg run to Cub and go get those too. A new study
I've not
found
seen those, really.
No, these look great. I would eat that.
a new study found that a cup of hot chocolate might protect against some of the effects of fatty food.
A cup of hot
A
chocolate?
study found that a cup of hot chocolate might protect against some of the effects of fatty food.
Hot chocolate is great.
It is really good. Agreed.
Yeah. We used to have it here. I think they get rid
I think
of
they
it.
still do.
Never, ever let it cool.
They make K-cups now, so if you have a Keurig, you can have a hot chocolate just as easily as you can brew a coffee.
K's?
What?
K-cup.
Wow.
It's not that
Is it
kind
Christmas?
of a cup.
Speaking of Chris,
Wow, Hawk.
Miss Chris, this one's for you. Wife and I did a little bit of Christmas decorating yesterday, right? Getting the home ready, right? Christmas trees up and stuff like that. A psychologist says it might be a sign you're a self-absorbed narcissist if you already have your Christmas lights up.
What?
What?
What would that have to do with
I think,
when people look at you, look at my house?
see, I don't
It's a
know.
weird connection.
That is weird.
So it takes so freaking long to get your house set for the holidays. Why would you do it if you only get to do it for 2 weeks?
Yeah, right, Hogs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Hogs has been saying that forever.
We can debate how long it should stay up and all that kind of stuff, but doing all that work for a week or two is a waste of time. Once the snow hits, your house should look like Christmas, and it's
Yeah.
supposed to snow maybe tomorrow.
Right, Hogs?
That's right,
Do
baby.
you have a set
Whoa.
look for your house, especially the exterior? You have the exact lights that go on the exact spots, and you dress up your house the same every Christmas.
Sure, kind of.
I'd throw it all out and start all over every year.
Inflatables.
Everything.
Yeah. I guess there's a new trend into vacationing and learning a new skill. Apparently, it's called a skillcation, when you specifically intend to go on vacation just to learn something new. That sounds hideous.
Yeah,
Not a
that's-
vacation.
Yeah, I can see that being kind of
Learning
fun, though.
things sucks.
If it was, I'm going to spend 7 days somewhere, but like a half of one of the days, let's try pottery or something. Sure.
Or writing, you know.
Yeah.
Right,
or
but
something
not
like
the
that. That's
full
cool.
vacation.
Correct. Yeah.
Nobody wants to learn.
Right, that's a pretty good meat sauce impression.
Macho Man Randy Savage.
That was actually a pretty good Macho Man impression, Martins. You know what I'm saying?
That's my impression of Corey doing sauce.
Okay, that's gross.
I'm going to go ahead and skip that.
Jonathan Greenard joins the Power Trip Morning Show every Tuesday during the football season. Hi, Jonathan. Good morning.
Good morning. How we doing?
Doing all right. We were just talking about skillcations, where you take a vacation to learn a new skill. Give me a skill you would like to learn that you would probably spend 3 or 4 or 5 days learning. What do you need?
I think I would probably go somewhere that is really, really like known for their culinary arts, just so I can get better at cooking. So I'll probably go Italy, France, like one of those spots that just truly like specializes in fine dining and like all that stuff like that. Just so like special things to cook and stuff like that. So it got to be one of those.
We got to hook Jonathan up with Gavin Kaysen.
Yeah.
And just have Gavin teach him how to cook, man. We got some world-class chefs in the Twin Cities. Maybe you've been to some of his spots.
Would love to tap in for sure.
Here's my awesome transition. You guys are cooking on defense. Holy crap, was that lame as hell.
That was great.
No, honestly, though, you guys are obviously doing a lot of damage. You guys are getting a lot of pressures. You gave Jacksonville almost no life. You gave Tennessee almost no life. What's working the last couple of weeks? What can keep this ball rolling?
I think ultimately we're just basically doing what we're expected to do, doing what we're supposed to do. I feel like, going into the game, we feel like we had the advantage. It's just the simple fact of us executing and making sure that it's not a game, or it's not a game that can sneak up on us at the last second, just executing. So understanding what we have at stake, what's at stake is huge as well. Knowing that the situation we're in with everybody else around the league, knowing that if we just handle our business and win from this point out, I feel like it takes us where we want to go. So we haven't really looked at it as much as far as, records and X's and O's, like as far as matchups. We just kind of looked at it, hey, look, we got to go win these games no matter who they're put out there. These are teams that they can sneak up on you. You look at the record for a second and think that, they're going to just lay down. It's going to be one of those games you get slipped up. And I think we had a couple moments of that during the game in both games where, we might feel like we take our foot off the gas, and I feel like that's what we all have to get to, where we don't do that. And I think that's the next step in taking it to that next step as far as doing what we're doing with these teams that we're expected to be.
Nard Dog, good morning. The Timberwolves played a home game last Sunday afternoon, and I wanted you to know that in the fourth quarter, the Skol chant broke out at Target Center during kind of a lengthy review, and you guys had already wrapped up your win. And I know you've been there, and you are a Wolves fan, and you've sat courtside, and you've seen that atmosphere. It was pretty cool to be sitting at a Timberwolves game, and all the fans just start doing Skol, Skol.
Man, I think that the support that we get from this from here is something I've never seen before, and I think that makes everybody else play that much better. Just when you have that support, going to now two away games to where you feel like they were both home games, where, I look up in the stands and the first row in the 100 level seats around the entire stadium is literally purple. Even on their sidelines, it's purple. So that unwavering support that we have from them, man, it just makes us want to play better, wants to do that extra, go that extra step, go that extra mile to do what you have to do so that we can get, not only just for ourselves, but the people who support us and wake up to watch us over literally at another game to watch our game and do a Skol chant, man. It's an amazing thing. So to have that support is one of the main reasons why I feel like we're doing really, really good. So looking forward to continue to do that. But I just know that they're going to have our backs no matter what, and we just got to continue to show up for them.
2 games ago, the Bears' offensive line gave up 9 sacks to the Patriots. What do you know about that offensive line with the Bears?
Man, it's kind of tough, whenever you are blocking for a guy like Caleb Williams. So it's kind of, the number can be skewed a little bit, because he can kind of get out of there, move around the pocket at times where they're not expecting him to be and stuff like that. But I think that's just a testament to the Pats and pretty much switching things up to where they make him feel like he has to do that. So some sacks are going to be to where he falls right into some guy when he's just doing too much, I guess, and other times where they're just getting straight up beat. So I feel like they put the recipe out there. A lot of other teams have as well. Just on us now to just make it, twist it to our liking and pretty much do a matchup game. Whoever we feel like is a good matchup, we're just going to go there and continue to do that. But ultimately, we're going to have a really good game. I know Flo and KO are just dialing it up right now as we speak. And we look forward to just dominate, man. It doesn't matter, like I say again, who they put out there. We're just trying to dominate at this point in phase in our in the season. Is to solidify what we want going forward, and that's another obstacle in our way is just going to attacking them. So I look forward to doing the same game plan for real, just attacking these guys.
Every Tuesday, Jonathan Greenard joins the Power Trip Morning Show around 8:35, 8:40. And Jonathan, as always, we appreciate it. Love talking to you on the field after the game with Ben, and then having you on the show. It's great to get the insight from you. Here's an odd question for you, though. On Sunday, I'm watching from the booth. I look down. I see one of the worst injuries I've ever seen. It's a linebacker, Jack Gibbons from Tennessee. The whole foot pointing in the wrong direction. Just a terrible thing to see. Hopefully he comes back and is able to have a great career. That said, when you're playing on the field and something like that happens, whether you saw it out in front of you or not, when somebody's being carted off the field, how do you deal with that emotionally as a football player who's doing the very same thing?
Yeah, man, it's one of those prices that, sadly that we ultimately have to pay as professional athletes in any sport, but specifically football, man. When you see these type of things happen and knowing what you do for yourself to get ready for this game and how you train and what you do in the off seasons and during the season as well, people making their strides and continuously getting better. We all know that grind, man, and to see somebody go out in any way, period, especially in that way, man, it was tough, mainly because you've seen the impact he had on his teammates over there. When I didn't see it initially as soon as the play happened, but I did look up on the replay, and I wish I shouldn't have, seeing certain things like that when people, injuries look like that are very gruesome, but anytime you see like that, I just seen the impact he had on his teammates, man. I just knew they were hurting. It's already a tough season already going on for them over there. I've been there before, and then obviously just add on to something else like that is bad like that for the individual, but for the team to see everything just kind of just continuously just happen negatively. Man, I just want to make sure that he was good. I made sure that the team was good. So me and Jahad Ward, we went over to pray for the guy, man, and seeing that he was still in kind of in shock, but just know that he was comfortable with his teammates and other people as well. At the end of the day, man, we're all human. We're all men. We're all football players, and we all play for the shield, man. And I feel like, no matter what who you are, if you never met the guy before, I feel like when something happens like that, man, it just puts a halt on somebody's career that they work so hard for. It's tough, but it comes to that game and understanding that we have to move on. We are going to be continuously praying for him and thinking about him. But, yeah, like I said, it's one of those parts of the game that doesn't get talked about. And you just hope it's not you, but you just make sure that you play every snap like it could be your last, because you never know in this game. So I look forward to doing that. I hope everybody else does that. I'll continuously keep him in my prayers, man, because it was a tough one. But I know he'll bounce back because God has a plan that's already written, man. So we're just going to walk in it.
Jonathan, on a much lighter note, last night on Monday Night Football, the Texans, your former squad, blew out the Dallas Cowboys 34-10.
Yes.
And I couldn't help but think, like, what is it like to be a Texan when the Dallas Cowboys play in the same state as you? Because, Sauce always talks about, like, look, the Dallas Cowboys basically dominate ESPN, right? They get talked about nationally every second of the day. So what is it like to be in the same state as the Cowboys, whether you're good or not? How does that work?
Yeah, I think now Houston is loving it now. Houston fans as well, because they know that Houston is on the upper hand now. Just Dallas is having a tough season right now. Houston is doing really, really well. It's one of those games, like I said as well, they were expected to beat these guys just because of what they put on tape this year, how Dallas is not taking away anything, how Dallas is kind of struggling. But when you have these type of teams, you have to do what you do like they did to them last night. You have to put them away. You have to make sure that you do those jobs so that they don't sneak up on you. But when I was there, obviously my last 4 years, man, we were on the opposite side of the winning side. When it came to Dallas was obviously handling the business. And, we never played. We think we played them in preseason with my time there, but never during the regular season. I don't believe. And it was a great game last night to see that. But for us to not win at all and kind of feel like that little brother in the state, in a sense, kind of when Dallas had everything going for them when I was there, it definitely, I know it feels good for them, and it's good to see Houston getting back on their feet as far as, giving the fans what they want, bringing love and passion back to that city, bringing winning back to that city. And I know, man, there was a lot of trash talking from them Houston fans going up to Dallas, man, because as we know, them Dallas fans could be something else, man. They're one of the more obnoxious fan bases in the league, but it's rightfully so, man. They've put in that work. They've have the historic accolades and stuff like that, so they hang their hat on that. But for Houston, I know that was a great feeling to get that dub and going back home on Monday night.
All right, congrats on the win. You guys got it going right now. Don't forget to keep this thing going against the Bears on Sunday, and we'll talk to you next Tuesday, Jonathan. Thank you.
Can't wait, man. Thank y'all for having me always.
Thanks, Jonathan.
There he goes.
Jonathan Greenard.
Good dude, man.
He's the best.
He's the best. Great player, great guy. What a steal in free agency for this squad.
Correct.
The guy continues to just be everywhere, too.
Yeah,
like it just seems like he's always around the action.
Yep.
Yeah.
Super
he's
good.
very good.
All right, some other random headlines. You ready?
I don't know.
Back to
Marn,
this trash.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's try this. A gal named Sophia Park. She's now the youngest person to pass the California State Bar exam.
Ooh.
How old do you think she is? Passed the bar exam.
Muss has never passed a bar.
And she is the youngest person in the state to do so. This is a crazy two-parter.
I think that's one of the toughest bar exams in the country.
Why is it different per state?
I think it's because of the different laws and all these things. Because I don't think my dad could be a lawyer in California, right? You have to. I think
not smart enough. He wouldn't pass.
No, he's plenty smart.
I mean, he would have to take the bar.
Yeah, I think you have to. Yeah.
California, and then he.
There's a
Frank
newer, like, universal one.
did.
14.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna say 11. I feel like we read one where someone was 14 or 13 once. I'm gonna say like 11.
7.
She got her law degree this year after enrolling in law school at age 13. She passed the bar exam at 17.
Jeez, that's
Here's
incredible.
The craziest part. So she broke the record. She passed it at 17 years, 8 months. The previous record was 17 years and 11 months. That was her brother.
Yeah.
Oh,
wow.
Broke her brother's record by 3 months. A smart family.
Yeah,
that's sweet.
cool.
Yes.
Good for them.
Yeah. It'd be fun to go to court with a 12-year-old lawyer.
And win.
And just get worked.
But win. Be like,
Yeah.
Yep.
That's my
Why are you
lawyer.
crying?
161 years ago today, in 1863, Abraham Lincoln delivered the Gettysburg Address.
Where at?
I think like Louisiana. Is that right, Sauce?
I'm not falling for your tricks.
Okay. Marnie, how long approximately is the Gettysburg Address? How long was Lincoln's famous speech?
I mean, it had to be 22 minutes, didn't it?
Marnie's going 22 minutes. Sauce.
An hour and a half.
1.5 hours. Hawk.
7 minutes.
7 minutes. Maxo.
I was going to say 5.
5 minutes. One of the most famous speeches in American history is 3 minutes long.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he wrote it on the train.
Mm-hmm.
On the way there?
He meat sauced it. Yeah, he just like, oh, crap, I got a speech today.
Hawk's been in a train.
Sure have.
Maybe that's why it was so memorable. It was
Short
short
and sweet.
Yeah, minutes.
See if this is memorable, Marnes.
Okay.
It was on this day, the Malice at the Palace. Ron Artest and Steven Jackson of the Indiana Pacers charged into the stands and fought with fans during an NBA game in Detroit. The Pacers ended up beating the Pistons and the fans. What year did that happen? You can get this.
Yeah. 99?
You're not good at this.
Nope. We were on the air.
2004.
Yep.
That was 04.
Yeah.
Sauce, you take this one first. It was on this day in what year that the Nintendo Wii was released?
06?
Nailed it.
That thing was sweet.
All time.
All-timer.
Yeah. Isn't there a new Nintendo Switch coming out?
Yeah.
That's the rumors. It was supposed, although a lot of the rumors were saying it was coming out before Christmas, but that doesn't appear to be
that would be smart.
the case. Yeah. But still, they still haven't announced it yet.
Hawk, did you say you were on the air when the Malice at the Palace?
Well, I was,
I mean,
Lake and I were.
Okay.
Yeah,
I thought you meant this
morning
show. I'm like,
was.
that's not possible.
Lake and
now,
I-
that I remember.
Lake and I were on the air, and I will never
in the
forget
evening.
because I will quote him directly. This was an exact quote. Dude, they fighting!
It was shocking.
Yeah, it was on in the corner of the studio. And he just goes, dude, they fighting. And they were fighting.
Yeah. And they did not get broken up right away.
It was the best.
It just escalated and it was
Can I ask
one of the best moments in sports
what
history?
Started it? What was the spark that started it?
Classic debate about less filling or great taste.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and it just spilled over to the court. Last one for me, Christopher.
Yeah.
This is, to me, an absolute home run. Have you ever seen the movie Cape Fear? Have you guys seen Cape Fear with Robert De Niro?
Yeah,
No, I
it's
haven't
terrifying.
seen that one yet.
It's very good. I've seen it exactly one time. I thought it was very good. He's a psycho, of course, in it, right? The guy that the main guy in Cape Fear. It's going to be turned into a 10-episode series for Apple TV. And the psycho, Max Cady, is being played by Javier Bardem.
Oh, perfect.
Javier
That'll be
Bardem.
excellent.
Cape Fear. That is going to be fantastic.
That's Scorsese, right? Cape
Yeah,
Fear?
and check. That's exactly what this is going to be. A 10-episode series produced by Martin Scorsese, who directed the 1991 movie.
Yes!
So Scorsese and Bardem. That's going to be 10 out of 10. It better be, at least. Actually, hang on. Last one, because this happens about once every 2 or 3 months. We talk about this on the show. A 30-year-old guy had a bag full of ketamine. That's the stuff that killed Matthew Perry, correct?
Yes.
You are correct.
He had a bag full of it and accidentally left it on the train and then called the cops to report it missing.
And Abraham Lincoln was sitting right beside it.
Writing a last-second speech. He made sauced it.
Good for Abe.
Marnes, you're an American treasure. Thanks for the licorice tip. We'll see you on Friday
See you on Friday.
with Glenn Perkins.
Oh, yeah.
He'll be here on Friday.
It'll be fun.
Saucy,
Yes.
let's go get some diapers, shall we?
Hell yeah,
and
man.
Raising Canes.
Yeah.
What a
Can't
great
wait.
combo.
Not together. Don't put the canes in the diaper.
No, don't do that.
No. I mean, unless I'm eating them wrong, I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
We're back tomorrow, 5:30 until 9. 9 to noon is next. Power Trip Morning Show. See ya.
Everybody have a wonderful day.
You too, Maya Badab. I love you.